student. Welcome to class 8. I am Shikha ma'am here. So, today we discuss about second chapter of geography, resources and development. And the chapter name is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. In the previous video we see land, uses of land, how we conservation of land resources, soil, factor of soil formation. So just take a quick revision. Soil means what? It is a thin layer of coarse and rough substances covering the earth's surface. It is made up of what? It is made up of the organic matter, minerals, weather rock, and soil is very useful for we people. Now see, degradation of soil. Degradation of soil means what? Degradation of soil and conservation measures. See, deforestation, overgrazing, overuse of chemical fertilizer or pesticides, rainwater, landslide and flood. These are the factors which led the soil degradation. Degradation means downfall. Excessive use of fertilizer, high yield crops variety is also cause of soil degradation. The fertility of soil is lost day by day. Soil conservation means we have to just move to the next topic, method of soil conservation. But first of all, we should know what is the meaning of soil conservation. Soil conservation is referred to the protection, to save, how we save, the efficient use of soil and prevention of soil resources. So it's very simple. Soil conservation is referred to the protection, efficient use of soil and prevention of soil resources. Some methods are here. The first one is a mulching. It is a method, or in this method, what happened in which the barrier ground between the plant, it is covered with the organic layer. With how it is covered? It is covered with the organic layer like straw, and it helps to trap moisture in the soil and moderate soil temperature. So in this way, the soil get moisture also and the temperature of soil become moderate. The second method is a counter barriers methods. Here, stone, grass, soil are used to build barrier along the counter. It helps to collect the water. The third is the rock dam. Rock dams, as a name you can see, these are the dams that are created from the rock. That's why it's named as rock dam. And these are arranged in a pile to slow down the water and have what? It help or it prevent the formation of gullies. It reduce soil erosion. The next is the terrace farming. Terrace farming, by the name you see terrace farming, is where the broad flat terrace are made on the steep slopes to grow the crop. It helps to reduce what? To reduce the surface runoff and soil erosion. The next is the intercropping. It is a method, or in this method, cultivation method, in which two or more crops are grown in the same field. Okay, the crop are grown in a proximately in alternative row. We can say that when two crops are grown in the same way, that is in a alternate row. It is widely practiced in China. Seriously, China just do this type of system. And why? It helps to reduce the soil erosion due to the rainwash. It also improves the fertility of soil. And mixed farming, it is also called a mixed farming, and the crop rotation can also be used. So it is clear what is the intercropping. Intercropping means what? It is a method in which two or more crops are grown, that is in an alternative way, widely practiced in China. It also helps to reduce the soil erosion due to the rainwash. It improves the fertility, the quality of soil. Mixed farming and crop rotation can also be used. The next is a counter plough. It is a method in which land is ploughed in parallel to the counters of the slope. This creates barriers that prevent water from flowing down the slope. After that, the last one is a shelter belts. See the name, shelter belts. In this method, in this what happened? It is a matter, shelter belts we can say they are the row of tree planted to check the wind movement. Trees are planted in such a way that it had to check the wind movement. For what reason? That is for the soil cover, to protect the soil cover. It is practiced in the coastal and the dry area. I hope it is clear. How can we conserve? How can we prevent the soil, and how can we increase or the quality or the fertility of the soil? Now see. Now next come to the water. Water, water everywhere. है ना? See, water is a vital, renewable natural resources. Vital means, vital is here related to important. Earth is called water planet. Earth is also called the blue planet because we know that 3/4 of its surface is covered with water. And before we starting our this topic, that is land, I in the first video I already said, remember 30% is land and 70% is water. The total volume of water on the earth is remain constant. It keeping getting recycled one form into another. In other words, we can say that water can neither be created or not be subtracted, neither be added or not be subtracted. Clear? So the volume of the water on the earth is remain constant. I hope it is clear. As it keeping getting recycled one form to another. Water evaporate from the ocean to transform into water vapors and fall back on the land in the form of river. Ocean water. Ocean water is salty. Hence it cannot be used for human occupation. Clear? Ocean water is what? Ocean water is in the form of the salty, and it is not fit for the human use. It is found in the groundwater, surface water in the river, lakes, water vapors in the atmosphere. These are the way in which the distribution of water are going on the earth. Fresh water accounts for only 2.7% of total water available, out of which 1% is available and fit for the human use. That's why we are saying use water, save water. Save water in a proper way. And it is found where? It is found in the groundwater, rivers and lake. Water is also used for the agriculture, industries, then generating the electricity through the reservoirs of dams, etc. The major cause of shortage of water is first, the problem is that increasing of population. Day by day the increasing the population is what? The demand of water is increases, and we only know that there is 2.7% of fresh water, in which out of which only 1% is available and fit for human use. That is the reason we are saying that save water. And rising demand of food and the cash crop also, because water is used here also. Increasing the urbanization, then rising standard of living. So these are the things which are the major cause of the water shortage. What are these things? First is your increasing population. Second thing is rising demands of food and cash crop. The third is your increasing urbanization, and the last one is a rising standard of living. Now next, we have to move the next topic, that is the problems of water availability. Yes, this is the main. What is it? There is a water shortage in many regions of the world. I'm not talking about India, I'm not talking about our country. I'm talking here about the world. And world which country? If I'm taking the name, you have to see the region included most of Africa, West Asia, South Asia, parts of Western USA, Northwest Mexico, part of South America and entire Australia. These are the region where the water scarcity, the shortage of water is the major problem. Okay. Now see, contaminations of water can be due to release or untreated or semi-treated sewage, agricultural chemicals, industrial effluents, industrial waste. Country located in the climatical zones most of susceptible to drought and faces a great problem of water shortage. Global warming, yes, this is a high pace of industrialization and also led to the what? That is a shortage of clean water. So I hope it is clear what are the problems of water availability. The first thing is that there is a water shortage in many regions of the world due to the variation of rainfall, over exploitation, and contamination of the water sources. Contamination is what? That is for release and untreated or semi-treated sewage, agricultural chemicals, industrial, if you in industrial waste, we can say that. Country also located in the climatical zone. They also facing the problem of drought. These are the reason. Global warming is one of the high phase of industrialization and also led the shortage of clean water. Now let's move to the next topic, that is the conservation of water resources. Water renewable. Water is a renewable resources. Means it can be renewed easily. But it overuse and pollution make it is necessary to conserve the water. Sewage, agricultural chemicals, industrial waste. These are the reason these are the things to pollute the water with nitrates, metals, and pesticides. Various steps can be taken to conserve water and prevent from getting polluted. The first thing is that growing more trees, since forests slow the surface runoff and restore what? That is a groundwater. Using water harvesting method to save the surface of runoff. Regular checking the canal. This is the third important point. Regularly we have to checking the canals that are used for what? It is used for the irrigation. Collection of rainwater, storing it for the use of harvesting, installing recycling plant, recycling plants, and it is had to conserve the water and stop the wastage. Developing better irrigation facilities. In this way we can conserve the water. Ensuring the effluents and treated properly before being discharged into water body. Is it clear? It is mostly that is done in the industrial area. Using method like sprinklers, drip, trickle irrigations. These are the things in which we can conserve the water resources.